Hey, so it's been a long day, just checking in. We moved. It's not quite finished, but we're here. Can you see? Yeah, that whole wall needs to be finished still. But, I mean, it's getting better. At least my kitchen's done. You see my kitchen? Looks good. Super old fridge, but I mean, it works. Anyway, so, okay. Now that we've got the camera angle figured out, I just wanted to check in and talk about how school is going. So I did end up researching a little bit about effective study habits. And it sounds like the most effective combo out there of two study skills to pair together are question-based practice and note-taking and spaced review. So here's my plan for how I'm going to finish out this class and this semester. So I am going to be taking my math final for my trigonometry class next week. So I have 5 study days between now and then that I'm going to be able to use to refine what I need to know. So I just took a practice test and almost passed. So now I know what I need to practice. While I was taking the practice test, I was making notes of what I didn't quite understand all the way. So you can see my lovely little page here where I was making notes of all of the problems and whether or not I knew them like right off the bat, and notes of what I need to take time to research and all of that. And I made a study plan. So as part of my study plan, I'm going to read the material for each of the topics that I need to know. There are only like 4 or 5 topics that I need to really work on as we prepare for the final. So I am going to be reading the material and asking questions of myself to check in and make sure that I'm understanding. And I think I'm going to use the little textbook practice problems a lot for that, because then I don't have to come up with my own questions. I can just check in using their little check-in questions, which will make it a lot easier, but just making sure that I can recall the information as I go. So that's question-based learning checked off. Well, at least planned for. And then as far as spaced review for each of the topics, I, let me show you my little schedule. So I have Fridays tomorrow, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So each highlighted box is when I'm going to be learning that thing again, or I guess reviewing it. And then each one I have a plan for how I'm going to space review over the following days. So some of them, for me, it makes the most sense to just spend a certain number of minutes doing that. Or other ones, like matrices, I don't like matrices. I'm sorry. But I am going to just do 1 matrix each day. And that's the minimum that I'm going to go for. I'm going to hold myself accountable to doing 1 a day. If I want to do more, I can do more, but 1 a day. And then, like this one, solve 5 problems correctly. This one, just spend 10 minutes practicing using the worksheets and stuff. And then this one, I know really well trig identities. I know how to use trig identities. I just need to practice them so I can memorize them. So I have a certain number of minutes each day that I'm going to devote to those. And the number of minutes is going to kind of go down as I keep adding more to the other topics, just so that I don't overload myself, because that would be a problem. So Sorry about that. Holding it with my hand is not quite as effective. Yeah, so that's my plan. I'm gonna ask myself a lot of questions, answer a lot of questions, and just space out my review over a few days instead of trying to get it all done at once and then remembering it until it's time to take a test. So, wish me luck. I don't think I have anything else to say, so I guess I'll see you next time.